I was being so foolish, just trying to wait around for me. I be at the crib, you know I held it down for you. You doing your thing with your girls and I respect it, cause you know I always be at.
Good morning, good morning, good morning, Riz Nation. Happy Friday. This is the start of the weekend, so I hope you're prepared for your weekend. And for those who are at work, I know you can't wait to clock out and enjoy your weekend. I know you're ready to turn up, get live, and have fun this weekend. I'm your host, Riz, and welcome to RizzAsylum. Today, I want to open up about this war we call love. Love is an interesting battle among couples because it's not an easygoing battle between two individuals who's trying to build a life together, create a family together, but most importantly, survive the obstacles that challenges you on a daily. With the cost of living going up this day and age, it's that much more expensive and difficult to build and survive. The pressure is on a higher level than it's ever been. Now, building up on love is more pressure because you must trust in your partner to handle their role in your life together. That's right, let that sink in. Handle their role in your life together. Not you tell them how to do it, not you tell them what needs to be done. It's to handle their role in your life together as a unit. That means y'all work together. With the temptation extremely higher than ever, the pressure to get things accomplished to satisfy your mate, the pressure to be romantic, creative, all your mate desire that keeps your mate interested in you. That's right, romance can go a long way. Not everybody know how to be romantic, but the initiative, the idea, the creative input that you do to try to be romantic counts for something. Believe that. The most difficult part in this is the career path you choose. Because let's be realistic here. No man can survive with one job to maintain life for two or a family unless you have an extremely high-paying job. You must have multiple jobs, plus no matter how tired you are, the one job never stops is with your mate and your children, or if you just have children. That's like around the way, nonstop. It's around the clock job you must perfect. However, you cannot be perfect because newsflash, no one's perfect. Understand, you'll always make some type of mistake. Not completing something or being too exhausted to do anything. It's all right to make mistakes. That's right. It's all right to be tired. It's all right to say, I don't know how to do this. It's all right to say, I'll take care of things another day. What's the deadline you need it done by? Not everybody is Superman, people. Not everybody is a robot. Stop overwhelming yourself because think you're going to let your mate or your kids down. You are not a robot. You need rest to recharge, to be able to finish up tasks laid out for yourself. Make time for yourself. Understand you're not alone. It's teamwork that makes the dream work. If you wonder why there's so many failed relationships, it's due to the lack of communication, understanding, compromising, being honest, being loyal, or having a non-sense of direction. The crazy part is to blame others for your failures in your relationships when everyone is in control of their role in the relationship. That's right. So that means all the ones that's blaming their mate friends, it's not their mate friends' fault for your failures. Understand this. Your mate shouldn't allow nobody on the outside to come in and destroy what y'all have together. They not there in the process of building together, so they shouldn't have no decisions in y'all staying together. Know that. It's between you and your mate. Y'all the two that build and destroy. So y'all the only two with the power to keep it going or to end things. Understand that. Nobody should be able to influence your decision on you have with your mate. That's between you two. We can either accept conditions as they exist, or we could take the responsibility to change them. We all been through the battlefield, gaining scars, trauma, and some even died of a broken heart in this war we call love. In order to keep your love alive, you must remember exactly how it all began, and making your love known to that special someone is one of those little things that not just keep relationships alive, but also helps them flourish. So let's get back to learning about one another. Let's put down the phones and have conversations with our mates. Let's get back to watching movies in the bed while holding our mates. Bring out that genuine love, laughter, excitement. Let's share those magical moments in our home first, then carry on with generating romantic moments outdoors. Being spontaneous, being adventurous, being caring, thoughtful, and most of all, being loving. Enough with the social media, enough with the flashing through, swiping up, trying to see what's new. Fellas, seeing all them Instagram models, OnlyFans, it's time to let that go. What you need that for if you got a good mate in your corner? Let's put that time and dedication back into our relationships. We all want love. We all want to receive love. We all want to give love. But you know, the thing about love, the main key is not just trust and communication. You need understanding. You need to learn how to understand each other. You need to learn how to understand each other's love. You need to learn how to work together. You need to learn how to communicate better. In order to do that, you need understanding. Let's work on forgiveness, loving ourselves, and seriously giving your undivided attention with giving real love to our mates. Now, if you don't know how to begin, how about you grab it by the hand, sit down, have this conversation? How about you start with saying, look, baby, show me how to love you the way you want to be loved. I want to understand you better, and I want you to understand me better. In order to do that, I'll show you the way I want to be loved so you can understand me better. You see, you love me and I love you. I believe you and I can manage through any storm. As long as you and I have understanding, let's get under one accord to make each other better. And most importantly, let's love each other the correct way, together.
You're now rocking with DJ Riz on the RizzAsylum.
Welcome back, everybody. I'm gonna take this time to do a little promotion. I want everybody to check out the merchandise over at trapparel2.com, where you can check out the latest gear for Ta-Rizzle, but also check out the Valentine's Day collection for the lovers. It's that time, everybody. Valentine's Day is right around the corner. If you're looking for something to get for your mate, I have some things on there that you can get them. Valentine's Day collection, check it out. Moving along, Shouts out to Angel over at Angel Clubhouse Empire / for the love of music. So make sure you guys check her out for the Love of Music radio show podcast. She got nothing but the independent artists that she plays snippets, where you can get in tune with those artists and go and find those artists and rock with those artists. Switching the gears, I need you guys to be on the lookout for the next single that's getting ready to drop, and it's called Get It Lit, featuring Masquerade. We're gonna take it back to the clubs, backyard boogies, and house parties. Y'all can get up and turn live, dance and move your feet while turning up your body heat. This is what we do. I've already released it to Django Radio app. They show Ta-Rizzle so much love, so they got an exclusive early release of Get It Lit before I release it to the world. So if you really want to go and rock with it, check it out on Django Radio before I release it. It's coming up. Maybe I might release it next month, or I might release it in March. Either way, we looking to turn up the clubs, bring that live entertainment back, that party, the genuine party, rocking, having fun, doing what you do. Now it's time to get into the next segment of the show.
It's now time for the Independent Artist Report.
All right, let's go. Today, moment in the spotlight is a great songwriter, an R&B soul singer who is known in the music world as June B. He works with Legion Beats as one of their monster hook writers to help other fellow independent artists around the world. His latest album released in 2021, entitled Do What You Love, a very good assembled EP album. 7 songs carefully selected. Ladies support him and the R&B movement. June is also on the opening intro on RizzAsylum, singing the hook to Foolish. We worked together on a few songs for the ladies, and the ladies will love. Without further ado, let's shine some light on my musical brother. Ladies and gentlemen, June B.
Connection, I can wait. Yeah, as long as you need me. Ooh, I can wait. Yeah, as long as you need me, girl. I wanna know what you're thinking, baby. I wanna know what makes you move. I want to get inside your mind and not just your body. I wanna feel like we are unison. Ooh, but girl, I wanna make sure that the moment is right.
I like that right there from June B. I can wait. If you want to follow June B Music, you can look him up on Apple Music and Spotify under June B. If you want to follow his IG, and if you also want one of those hooks, look him up at JUNEBHOOKMONSTA. That's June B Hook Monster. He will provide one of those monster hooks for you. Now I say this every time I do this, and that's called support system. Like, share, comment goes a long way, even if you don't purchase. Like, share, comment goes a long way. Let's help our independent artists just like we help our mainstream artists. Without your support, the mainstream artists wouldn't be anything today. So please like, share, comment. And if you really like them, follow. Let's support our independent artists, people. Let's get to the next segment.
You're now rocking with DJ Rizz on the RizzAsylum.
You're listening to The Recovery Letter.
Yo, welcome back. It's now time for the recovery letter. This is that special part of the show where you send in your letters and it could be selected to be read up on the air and give you advice. Now, if you would like your letter read up on the air, here's where you can send in your letters. RizzAsylum@gmail.com. That's RizzAsylum@gmail.com. Let's get into the letter, people. Subject read, self-absorbed toxic. Dear recovery letter, I have a beautiful female friend whom I've done so much with growing up. Nowadays, seem like I don't even know who she is anymore. I don't know what happened to her, but she's totally unidentifiable with her self-absorbed toxic ways. She always says she wants a husband, kids, a career along with wanting to build her own business. When I try and helping her with her career, she fails to see it through. I got her a position in network marketing to help her learn about marketing so she would be able to run her own business. When it came to her interview, she no-showed after I put in a good word in on her behalf. Mind you, she have no qualifications for the position, but as a favor to me, my boss was willing to bring her in. When I called her about why she missed the interview, she tells me she was off in the DM dice, getting every inch. So apparently, getting D down was more important than her future. Every time a guy calls, she goes running in a drop of a dime, just to spread them and collect. I thought she was past that. When I asked, was it worth it, she tells me stop hating. And I always stop her from doing what she loves to do. Plus, I never like helping her. Well, excuse me. I just put my name on the line to pull her into a good paying job that would have benefited her in the long run. She's ruthless with these men anyways, only using for sex and money plus whatever she can get in between time. Lie to every man just to get what she wants. Plus, never cares about them falling in love with her because they will only be in love alone. It's all about the money and pleasure. Her phrase to me was, pay me or pay me no attention. Like, who says things like that when they supposedly want a husband and a family? We had a huge fight. Meanwhile, her boyfriend walks into the room overhearing me shout about the two men she was screwing when she missed the interview. So I went further by telling him, I don't know why you're with her. She only uses you for your money because you have a little John and couldn't satisfy her if satisfaction was hanging on the tip. Took everyone to pull us apart. However, she blames me for him leaving her, making her move back into her dope-head mother's house. She doesn't see nothing wrong with missing an interview I set up for her to get the job, no matter what the interview was about. The facts, she's the one who cheated, not me. She can never apologize or own up to her own mess she creates. Now tell me, am I wrong? How do I deal with the self-absorbed toxic witch? Wow. This is getting hot and heavy too fast here, people. Let's try to break this down here. This is kind of deep. Wow. I'm kind of speechless in a way. But let's just break this down here. For one, she's a grown woman. So she's responsible for her own actions, number one. So she can blame you for jutting out the truth or whatever. Why would you be mad of something that you don't care about? If you only in it for the money, why does it matter? Because you ain't going to be getting that money no more? From what she's saying, it seemed like you can go and get it anywhere since you took on two when you were supposed to be doing something to handle your business, to get into a job that can teach you how to market. So if you create your own business, as you said you wanted, you will know how to market yourself, your business. But instead, it seemed like you know how to market spreading your legs. So since you know how to market spreading your legs, I guess that's what's more important to you. And to blame your friend for the breakup, that's all you, sweetheart. You the one that was cheating. You the one that took on that. See, if you don't want your mess to spill out, don't create the mess to spill out. Period. It's not her fault that you went out and did what you did. That's all on you. Now, for her to just let it out, hey, she was real to let it out. However it came out, it came out. You need to grow up and face facts and face responsibility. Take responsibility for your actions, period. Now, I don't know how to really put this in perspective because it seemed like you say you want a lot of things, but never want to put in the work to get what you want. That's like what I said on the last episode. Stop expecting an outcome for the work you didn't put in. You didn't put in the work to expect something out the end. The only work you putting in is spreading them legs, and that's bad. As a young lady, you shouldn't be into that field. You should be focusing on yourself, getting yourself together. Now, obviously, this is somebody you grew up with. So to have a personal vendetta with somebody you grew up with, you have to come to a realization that y'all should be able to go through, no matter what it is, to be able to come together, sit down and talk and hash things out. It shouldn't be nobody holding no grudges. Accept responsibility for your actions, for the things that you created, the mess that you created. Accept the responsibility that you created the mess and move past that. Now, but you do owe your friend a hell of an apology for her to put her name on the line for you to try to pull you in off something that you said that you wanted to be able to build your own business, to have your own career path. She made a way for you, even with no experience. She found a way to have her boss pull you in, no matter how your interview would have went. You was guaranteed a position. Not everybody is lucky like that to be guaranteed a position. And not a lot of us is lucky enough to have a friend that's willing to do all that and pull us into a job we know nothing of. Guaranteed money. And to learn something that'll help benefit us in our own adventures. So at this point, you need to sit down and redeem yourself and gather your thoughts. Figure out what you really want to do. Figure out who you are. Stop saying what you want and don't go after what you want, just saying things just to say it because it sound good. If you're going to say that, actually mean it and believe in what you're saying. Don't say something you don't believe in. If it's not 100%, don't say it just to say it. Now you grown. Can't nobody really tell you what to do, but you need to honor your word. If somebody go out their way for you and you give your word that you're going to be there, there's no reason why you should not show unless it's a family emergency, a death in the family, something dramatic happened. Not you going to spread your legs, sweetheart. That's a terrible route to go. Hopefully, you two be able to come to some common ground and hash things out since y'all grew up together. So y'all knew each other for a long time. So y'all need to come back together and just hash things out and talk it out and come to some type of solution. Y'all already know what the problem is. The problem is you saying things you don't believe in that you actually want. You spreading your legs all over the globe and having your friend do you favors and clean up your mess. That's what it sounds like. You want her to be your cleanup. But y'all need to come together and talk it out and figure out the future. Figure out what y'all gonna do. If y'all gonna remain friends, but figure it out. Find a solution. Stop arguing, bigging back, stop blaming. Ain't no room for blame here. You have to just take responsibility for your actions. Period, point blank.
You're now rocking with DJ Riz on the RizzAsylum.
Welcome back, y'all. The last show question of the day was, why is it so hard to honor your word these days? It was an interesting question, and I got a few answers here. One come from MJ2K Day. I think because some people may just say things not thinking anyone will hold them to their word. That's facts. There's plenty of that going out. Another one comes from Team Loyal. Honestly, I think many people just doesn't care as much these days. However, they expect you to honor your word even if they don't honor their own. It's a lot of that going around. I bear witness to that. Let's get into the question of today. Today's question is, why do we engage in relationships when we don't want to be involved in one in the first place? I'll say that again. Why do we engage into relationships when we don't want to be involved in one in the first place? I really would like to know people's answers to this. Y'all can respond to this below in the comment section, or y'all can log on to the IG and respond under the image. TARIZZLE 1, Ta-Rizzle 1. Let's take a brief intermission, and I'll be back at y'all with the final message of the day.
You're now rocking with DJ Riz on the RizzAsylum.
Welcome back, everybody. It's now time to get into the final thoughts. You know, I've been doing a lot of analyzing and between the letters and watching a lot of couples as of late and listening to a lot of relationship issues and watching people struggle and try to compete with other couples and things of that nature. It's not about competing. And I don't understand why everybody's in it to compete. They want to outdo the other couple. They want to be better than that couple. They want to post about a happy life when they're not living a happy life. Falsifying their lifestyle just to get approval from other people. Not everybody is happy. Most people be miserable and just like to comment and throw jokes and just say things to tear you down because they see something that they don't have. You know, you got to stop trying to compete with other couples. Compete with what you're capable of. But the one thing I do see a lot of, people is afraid to make the mistakes. That's why they copy off the next. You can't be afraid to make the mistakes. You got to understand something. You learn from losing, not winning. You learn from making bad decisions and mistakes, which is also a part of life. The thing that separates people apart is rather you learn from the mistakes and you grow from the mistakes. There's no such thing as the perfect human or a perfect relationship. If there is, I sure haven't seen it. I've yet to meet that. Everybody's just running around here, stressed out, don't know what to do, don't know what to say. But you see, you stress from what others are saying or how they're judging you or your relationship. You stress over a lot of situations you cannot control. You break yourself down, beat yourself up for exactly what? Trying to run out and be with multiple partners because you're in control or it gives you better satisfaction. Using men or women to gather anything you desire becomes some source of power to you. But you're not realizing the people that you hurt, the love you shattered in those good, kind-hearted people. You overlook the trauma, the pain you cause because you stuck in that feeling of being in power. But understand something. The only real power we have in this world is our response. What we can't choose what happens to us. We can get stuck in situations where we are abused, misused, not treated fairly, or any number of bad things can happen. So now, the only choice we can make is how to respond. You can see situations that's beyond your control, but the power is in your response and how to move forward. I know you want to control everything and get tired of the feeling, the highs and the lows of lows. Everyone wants to be in the middle. However, you have to remember to look at things like a heart monitor. Realize it's going up and down. And if you're in control and want to be put in the middle, then that means you flatline. Life is all about the highs and the lows. Whenever you're in a low or a high, life has told you and reminded you that you'll go to the opposite side at any given time. In order to bounce back, the power is in your response. That's my time, people. I hope y'all like the show. I hope to see y'all again next Friday. Hope y'all see y'all tune in and show more love and support. Like, share, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel. Support on the Spotify. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good weekend. Be safe and whatever you're doing. I'm out. Riz Nation.
I was being so foolish, trying to wait around for you. I be at the crib, you know I held it down for you. You're doing your thing with your girls and I respect